Kobe Bryant will forever be remembered as one of the NBA's all-time greats, and despite his passing, his influence both on and off the court will live on. In today's video, we'll talk about Kobe Bryant and his impact on the world, and one thing that we will not be talking about is the mistakes that Kobe Bryant made, because we are all human. Kobe Bryant had his fair share of mistakes that he made, bad decisions that he made, but today's video will be about the positive things in Kobe's life and the positive impact that he had on the world around him. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Right off the bat, I need to admit that I was not a Kobe fan at all while he was in the NBA. I was actually more of a Kobe hater, to be honest. And this isn't because he was a bad player. It's actually because he was such a great player. My team could never beat him. I hated the Lakers because they were so good, especially while Shaq was there. I was a little young at that point, but even after Shaq left the Lakers, Kobe and the Los Angeles Lakers were one of the best teams in the NBA, and Kobe was one of the most annoying players for your team to go up against because he always found a way to get it done. Dude just went off on every single team, no matter who was guarding him, no matter what the game plan was, and that is part of what made Kobe Bryant such a great player. It seemed like no matter who was guarding him, no matter what he was going through in his personal life, no matter if he had gone off a back-to-back, no matter if he had played 36 minutes the game before, no matter if he had injuries or not, Kobe never made excuses. Kobe always found a way to get the job done, and Kobe always worked his absolute hardest in practice and in games. Kobe Bryant is known as the greatest competitor of all time, and I don't think that any of us can really understand just how great his will to win was, just how great he wanted to win, just how much he hated to lose. I don't think that any of us can really understand Kobe Bryant's mentality. The Mamba mentality was not just something that Kobe Bryant said. It's not just an advertising ploy. It's not just a mantra that he goes by. Kobe Bryant lived the Mamba mentality not only in his basketball career, but in his life. If you were to look at Kobe Bryant, having never watched basketball before, he's 6'6", he's a great athlete, he's got good size and good strength, but pretty much every player in the NBA is either as tall or taller than him. Pretty much every player is a great athlete in the NBA. Pretty much every player is as strong as Kobe was, but he was one of the all-time greats because of his mindset. Mentally, he was on another level. Mentally, nobody was beating Kobe Bryant, and despite him being pretty average for the NBA, like I said, Kobe always found a way to outplay, to outthink, to outdo his opponents in every single way. I think that one of the coolest aspects about Kobe's career is that we got to see him grow up and mature as both a player and a person. He was drafted straight out of high school, came into the league at age 18, so was a teenager. And like I mentioned before, he made his mistakes, he made his bad decisions, especially early in his career, but we got to see him grow and become the person that he was because of those mistakes. And I think that this is why his death was so sad, and why his death hit so many people on a personal level, is because we grew up watching him, we saw him grow up in the NBA, and we saw what he was doing after he retired and what he was heading towards, the potential he had, the potential that he had to make a change in the world. And I think that that is why the loss of Kobe and the other people is so devastating. I have so many vivid memories of watching Kobe Bryant as a kid. The fact that he was the ultimate tough shot maker. Some of the shots that he made were just absolutely ridiculous, but that just goes to show that he always found a way to get the job done. Some of the ridiculous shots he made, some of the crazy shots that never should have ever gone in, went in because of Kobe Bryant's will. It's just crazy to think of all the great things that he did. Another vivid memory I have is his baseline reverse dunk, his signature dunk that he did so many times. Nobody else could do that but Kobe Bryant. Like, that's a ridiculously hard dunk, but he did it so many times throughout his career. I just have so many memories of Kobe Bryant, and despite me kind of hating him as a kid, he was great. He was the resemblance of greatness. He was the resemblance of hard work and what a basketball player and a competitor should be. Towards the end of his career and after retirement, Kobe Bryant became a mentor and a friend and a role model to many of the young players in the NBA, many of the guys who grew up watching him, who looked up to him, who idolized him. He became a source of advice for them, a source of knowledge. He passed down his ideology, his mentality, his knowledge of the game of basketball to the next generation of hoopers. And I think that this also shows another aspect of his maturity. Early in his career, he was known for kind of being a bad teammate. He was known for getting on his teammates' heads. He was known for kind of being a fiery dude who didn't always get along with the guys he played with. But I think that this just shows another aspect of his growth as a person. And I think that his impact goes far beyond basketball as well. Mamba mentality is something that can be applied to life in general, not just basketball, not just sports. Kobe Bryant's mantra, Kobe Bryant's belief that he could do anything through hard work, that he could will it to happen, not to make excuses, to be ultra competitive at all times, to always give it your best. This applies to life in general. And I think that Kobe Bryant's impact goes far beyond just sports, far beyond just basketball. And I think that we can all learn from him and what he did in his life. Thanks for watching. Please leave your thoughts on Kobe Bryant. Leave your memories of him. Leave any thoughts that you have about Kobe Bryant or the others who died in the tragic helicopter accident. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.